What is up, guys? It is your boy DJ or Joker Untamed, whatever you want to call me. Now today I got a story for y'all. This is like a new addition to my channel. If y'all like it, I'll keep doing it because I got hella stories. So anyway, I want to talk about my bike. See, everybody get their bike stolen or something stolen, so you guys like, this story not unique at all. It's probably the funniest stories you are about to hear. Like, it is just crazy. When I lived in Inglewood, I lived on like 63rd in Victoria. It was the ghetto. Like 6 O's lived Crips. Anyway, so living there, I live with my grandmother. I live with my grandma, my auntie, my cousin, and my uncle. Oh, not only did my bike get stolen one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, but 4 times. 4! Like, the same bike. That's what's unique about this story. So now let me continue. So, living there, she spoiled me and my cousin. So it was one day she took us to Walmart, Crenshaw. She bought us a bike. My cousin, she got a blue and black bike. Her bike was pretty nice. And I got a green bike with stickers and everything. I had some pegs on it. So like weeks in, I had my bike. We were chaining it up on the side, like in the back of the house. You know what I'm saying? I lived in a gated, like, duplex houses. I lived in the front. There was someone who lived next to us, someone in the back, and one more all the way in the back who was the manager. So there was this guy who lived behind us, the second house to the back, and his name is Gustavo. Now he lived with his father, his mom, and like they were deep in there. They're Hispanic, so you know them. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so it was one day I came home from school. It was like, I was in elementary. One day I came home and, you know, I gotta ask my grandma, like, can I get the lock for the key so I can ride my bike? Me and my cousin, we went home, we about to ride the bike, and I don't see my bike. It's not chained up with the rest of them. So I wasn't tripping. Kelly's like, where your bike at? I was like, I don't know. So I go up in the garage. We had a garage, and I was like, I assumed my grandma had put it in there. I open the garage, it's not back there. I'm like, where the hell is my bike? Gustavo's friend, his name was Marco. He came, he was like, DJ, where your bike at? I was like, how he know my bike got stolen? I'm crying tears. I'm running back and forth through that apartment duplex just looking for my bike, and I'm just so sad. And my auntie said, you know, I was cleaning and I saw Marco. She saw Marco jump over the gate when she was cleaning. So, you know, we had a feeling it was Gustavo and Marco. So my grandma was like, man, I'm about to call the police. He about to check everywhere. I went in the back of the house. You know, I saw my bike, and I had already checked there, so they just took my bike back there without us seeing. So they had ended up stealing my bike, and we never talked to them again till like later on. So that was the first time. It was crazy. My own neighbor stole my bike and tried to get away with it. He legit took off the stickers. He took off all the stickers. He changed the seat like that fast. I was like, why? Why me, Gustavo? Why? I thought we was boys, man. Like, my bike. Anyway, down to number 2, part 2, when my bike got stolen. So this time we started locking our bike. We started locking our bikes on the side of the house. So at the time, my auntie, she was dating like this dude. So it was one day he was coming and he saw a crackhead with my bike. Now keep in mind, our bikes were locked up in chains. So it's like, how did a crackhead cut through some chains? A crackhead. So he saw that was my bike, got the bike back and returned it and told us the story. And when we went to the side of the house to look at the chains, it was cut like a crackhead. How did he acquire the tools to do that? So I got my bike back. So that one wasn't too good, but I got my bike back. Part 3, the 3rd time. So we was like, screw it, we're gonna start putting our bikes on the porch. We put all the bikes on the porch. So at this time, I was in like middle school, and we had a dog named Rocky. I don't know if it was Chihuahua, I don't know what the hell that dog was, but it was a nice little dog, and his name was Rocky. It was one night we was all asleep in the living room, and I hear the dog barking. What the hell is this dog barking for? You know, I woke up in that night, but I went back to sleep because I thought nothing of it. So when I woke up for school the next morning, I go onto the porch to get ready to leave, and my bike not there. I'm like, where could my bike possibly have gone? Who? We sleep with the porch light on. People in the ghetto don't care. They legit went on the porch to take the bike. My mind was blown after that. So I was like, damn, I'm never gonna see that bike again. So like a couple days later, you know, I'm going to school. I was into skateboarding at that time. I'm going to school with my friends and stuff. So we were entering through the back I went to Horseman Middle School, and we was entering through the back of school, and there was these kids who locked their bikes up in the back, like where the teachers parked their cars. And I looked, I was like, yo, Michael. He's like, yo, what's up? I was like, bruh, is that my bike right there? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, bruh, that is my bike right there locked up. He's like, it's like, bro, no, it's not. I'm like, bro, I know exactly what my bike looked like. Let me explain to you guys. When we got from when we got our bikes from Walmart, we were putting it in the car. My bike got scratched on the side, so I can tell it got, it had that little scratch mark. So I looked, I examined the bike. Of course, I examined it, and it had the scratch. I was like, bro, this is my bike, period, point blank. So I called up my grandma. I'm like, yo, my bike is here, locked up. What do we do about it? She was like, bro, that's not your bike. I'm like, yes, it is. So, in Horseman, I was pretty popular. Not like too popular. Like I wasn't as, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like how I look now. But back then, like, since I was real dark skinned, everybody knew me, but nobody was trying to, nobody was showing your boy some love. You know what I'm saying? But I got all the forms. I'm just kidding, Nana. Anyway, so I'm telling everybody, I'm like, yo, I'm about to fight after school. Somebody got my bike. They're like, you about to fight? I'm like, yeah. So if y'all never was raised in the ghetto, when you know someone about to fight, everybody gather up. If you give them a set time, everybody in that whole school gonna come and they gonna, watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? World Star, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I told everybody, we all gathered up and we waited to see like who's gonna come get the bike. And this, this little Hispanic kid with his friend, like, he was probably like, damn, I don't know how tall I was, but I was taller than him. And I was like, bro, where you get this bike from? He was like, oh, this dude sold it to me. It's like, damn, so they stole my bike and sold it within like 2 days. They work fast. Anyway, and I was like, that's my bike, bro. Like, it got stolen. He was like, well, I had nothing to do with that. Well, I was like, man, you gonna have to give it up. Oh, before I went into school, when I found out that was my bike, I put it on a flat. So he couldn't go nowhere. Like, he was stuck. Like, I put that bike on a flat. So then, I was like, yo, that's my bike. So I didn't fight him or anything. But I got my bike back and I walked it home and, I was happy. So that was like, fast forward a little bit. I ended up moving and I moved to like out of the hood. I still live in the hood, not as deep anymore. I never locked up my bike anymore. I just kept it like on the side. I started riding it. I grew out of it and stuff, I skateboard. And yeah, my bike was just chilling. Like I still got all the pegs. And then just recently, it got stolen again. And I probably will never find it. Like never. I can't believe I was so lucky to get my bike back 3 times. Now it's stolen for the 4th time and it's gone for good. Like probably never see it again. It's on the flat and the chain broke, but I kept it for memory because me and that bike been through a lot. Bruh, you found your bike 3 times in a row in the ghetto. Like, bro, I deserve a pat on the back. I deserve a reward. You know what I'm saying? Let me go get my reward. This is what you get. This is what I get. Let me put this on. This is what I get for getting my bike back 3 times, boy. 3 times. But it's gone for good now. Probably, I really don't care. Like, it was one day I saw it. Like, I went back there and it was gone. Like, I put it in the back of my house and it was just gone. I'm like, wow, like, somebody really came back here. Like, that's how you know, like, nothing is safe, like, outside your house. Like, people really don't care. They'll come, take it. But it's gone. But I miss her. I just like looking at her. I never rode her. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, my name is Joker Untamed.